Everyone. This is Whitney with my week 7, I think, um, discussion forum post, reflecting on chapter 10 of The Universe Next Door. One part of the chapter, or the reading in general this week, that really stood out to me, was Sire's description of Islamic theism. Um, and really the idea that the word Islam itself actually means submission, or more specifically, submission to Allah. Um, the fact that the worldview is really centered on complete submission to the will of Allah. Um, it just kind of struck me. Um, Sire explains that God is um, absolutely sovereign and that everything happens according to his will, which creates a strong sense of order, really, and a strong purpose in the universe. What I found interesting was how um, similar, actually, Islamic theism is to Christian theism, and believing in one personal God who created everything, created the entire world, and revealed um, truth, really, through written scripture, and yet how different the relationship with our God feels. Um, Christianity really emphasizes a personal connection with God through your religion, through grace, while Islamic theism emphasizes obedience and um, faithfulness expressed, I mean, through unwavering submission, basically. That difference made me think about how a worldview not only shapes beliefs, but how people experience that faith. Um, and not just like, through the worship, not just practically, but also emotionally, how people experience that. The reading also really made me reflect on how assumptions affect everyday life, um, which kind of brought me back to that week 1. And if everything ultimately is because of, you know, God's order, God's decree, um, it could bring comfort because life has meaning. But it also raises questions about freedom and responsibility. I found myself thinking about how people balance choice and kind of just sovereignty within that worldview. Um, I don't know, I liked this week's reading, I think probably more than any of the more recent ones we've had. Overall, this chapter kind of helped me see Islamic theism more clear and almost respectfully as a worldview. I didn't really know a lot about it before. Um, Rather than just seeing it as a different religion, seeing it as a view on the world, it also helped to remind me that understanding another worldview really requires you to be willing to see how its beliefs connect together and not just comparing them on a very basic level, like looking deeper into them. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts, and I hope you all have a good week.